Hey everybody, it's Charlie from Daily Motor, and I'm excited today because we are finally towing heavy with our long-term Maverick. This thing has the 4K tow package, FX4 off-road package, and attached to it a few thousand-pound trailer with a very attractive early 20-teens Ford Escape that you may notice is missing an engine. That's because our buddy Kino here at Cap's Garage, link in the description, he stripped this thing out, got some valuable parts out of it. We're actually taking the motor out of it and putting it into our Contour SVT that's in DMHQ. Everyone say hi to Chris as well.
Rally, baby!
Yeah, turning a Contour SVT into a rally spec type car. And this needs to go to the junker. And what better vehicle to take it in than a new Ford? And this really is poetic justice because the Maverick is, as we all know, really just an Escape underneath. So it's an Escape pulling another Escape to its final resting place for it to continue to be dismantled. A few key things I should point out. This is right around the 4,000 pound tow rating for our 4K tow Maverick, and we tried to take all the necessary precautions. You see this thing is strapped down properly to the wheels back there, and because the wheels aren't super well connected to the vehicle here, we've got straps going to the frame of the vehicle. We do have a drop hitch on the Maverick to what we can best figure out to be about 10% of the weight on the hitch. It should be leveled out pretty darn well. We are definitely getting some sag. This is the most sag I've seen in the suspension of the Maverick, but we definitely...
illegal in South Carolina.
Really? Are you...
Because they ban the spotted trucks.
Do they?
Yeah.
Jeez. Okay, well, at least we're not doing this in South Carolina. This is good old Mitten State of Michigan. You can see here with the sun on the car, the difference in clearance, but this is going to be an interesting one. I'm really excited to see how the Maverick does. A few quick shout outs to our accessory providers. We got Century CT from Tuxedo, our hard top here, and a quick peek inside. You can see our bed rug from the Bed Rug Company. Still pretty dirty from Melissa and I doing some yard work this weekend, but pull the top back. You can see we have our strap bag. I'm actually using a little flex bed storage for some locks in there as well. But I think we're about ready to go. I've got the lights hooked up, and while I can already visually see that the lights on the trailer are working, if you pop in the truck, you can also see that we have a little light check. I'll show you that once we get going. Are we about ready to motor, boys?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right.
Roll out.
This is exciting both from the Maverick's perspective and our perspective because that thing is not a perfectly rolling vehicle, so it took some fun exercise to get it up on here. Also, we're rolling 3 gentlemen deep in the Maverick as well. Yeah.
Oh, that was polite of you. Thank you.
You should have a good amount of room
Yeah,
back
no,
there.
I've got a
This
lot.
isn't a
Wow,
Santa
dude.
Cruz after all.
I'm a big guy and you're squishing me up here, buddy.
Okay, let's start her up. And you guys can see we get greeted with a little message there.
Ford built.
Trailer connected. Trailer brake gain. I'm going to turn that up. We're at 6 right now. And all little messages. Blind spot, cross, traffic alert deactivated because the trailer is attached. And we have our little trailer light status. The running lights and the brake and turn lights. We got little check marks for both. If our lights weren't working properly, the truck would tell us right here without us even having to do anything about it. Okay, we're going to switch up into tow mode. We got normal, and then right after that, tow haul. That's going to help us out a bunch. I'm going to turn that trailer brake gain up. I'm going to start out with about 8. So we're going to have the trailer doing a lot of braking on its own. Not super thrilled that the motor is a little cool right now, but we're going to take it super nice and easy out of our complex here before we have to pull out on the road. Hopefully the transmission gets heated up very nicely. Parking brake off. You guys ready?
Yes, sir. Ahoy!
My jacket's in here. Pretty good.
Like a glove.
So I've towed this trailer with multiple vehicles, towing multiple vehicles and towing with multiple vehicles. So I've got a pretty good idea for how it should act. And kind of starting off here, the Maverick does not seem to be too phased.
Not at all.
Yeah.
There's your next, Ford. Tell you what, you talk shit about enough of a car, it turns into GTA and you end up owning all of them. Awful.
Definitely feel the squattiness of of the car.
Carolina squat, baby.
Yeah, I just the way I'm sitting in it, I feel a little bit lower, and I feel like I see more of the hood. There might be a little bit of placebo effect happening there, but
hey, some people pay for this type of lean.
Yeah, I was just saying they just outlawed it down south.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Brakes seem to be doing just fine. The trailer should be providing its own braking. This thing can actually tow more than the Grand Cherokee we had a few weeks ago, because that Grand Cherokee did not come with a trailer brake controller in it, and I could only tow up to 2,000 pounds. Very disappointing.
We should tow that next.
Yeah. I'm just gonna roll us right into this one. Let's go, little Mav.
Like a glove. Done. Easy. It's not stressing or nothing.
No, pulling just fine. This reminds me of one of my buddies at Car and Driver. When I was there, we had a long-term Subaru Ascent, and he pulled a 4-place snowmobile trailer with it, or a 3-place, and he said that CVT was just on the highway. I think this is going to do a lot better than that. Chassis doesn't seem too perturbed or anything. Wait till we have a nice good gap. Looks like we do right now. Make this Colorado feel jealous.
I didn't know I could pull that.
I am surprised the engine's not revving out a little bit more. I know this thing makes a lot of torque with its turbocharged inline 2, but I feel like it should be kind of revving out a little higher, and it's really not. I mean,
It doesn't need to.
no, I guess not.
Smoothness and torque.
Yeah. I do think they were a little light on their tow recommendations and their towing weights for the Maverick. I would rather be towing right at the tow level of a Maverick at 4,000 pounds than at the tow level of something like an F-150 that has like 9,000 pounds getting up by their 8,000 or 9,000 with its max tow. I'd be a lot more nervous at that point than I would right here with this little thing. So far, really doing well. And so much of towing has to do with you being careful as well. Are you jerking it around on the highway? Do you have an unbalanced load in the back? Or are you doing everything properly with proper hitches and proper strapping down and balancing of your load? Another thing the Maverick has that I noticed when we towed this trailer last time with it empty is a trailer sway control. So if you were to get out of sorts a little bit, maybe some wind or you sneezed, it would help you kind of straighten the trailer back out. So that's pretty nice. Yeah. What do you think, guys? Not too bad.
Didn't feel too bad, honestly.
No. Unlike a big body on frame vehicle, we're not getting jerked around.
Yeah.
I don't feel the trailer shoving into the back much when we're braking. So.
No. Another thing I should point out before anyone watches this and thinks, oh, I can go out and pull 8,000 pounds with the Maverick or 20,000 pounds with an F-250 or something. A lot of the trailer ratings are there for fringe case type situations. If I had to slam on the brakes because someone crashed in front of me, or if we were going up a hill in the mountains at altitude or something like that, or even worse, coming down the hill. Yeah, towing 55 miles an hour on this flat road really shouldn't be too bad for this thing, even at its tow limit right here, or possibly a little bit over. I mean, we're doing 55 right now. This thing's not even working that hard. We're getting 15 miles per gallon. No problem. I'm gonna come into this U-turn here. In fact, I should have just done a winding road test drive with this thing.
Yeah.
Should have.
Let's not test our luck. I'm not worried about the truck. I'm worried about shit flying around.
Yeah, you're right.
Stuff.
You can hear as we get on the brakes, the engine downshifts in order to provide a little bit of engine braking, so the brakes themselves have a little bit of support. Just thought of how funny it would look to have a Maverick with big old trailer mirrors on it. Like got Ram style flexors. Whenever you're trailering, but especially when you're up near heavy weights per vehicle, you want to be really increasing your following distances, your stopping distances. You want to be, much like if you're on a motorcycle or something, anticipating that anything bad that's going to happen is going to happen. So as you're driving, be thinking, all right, if this person were to slam on their brakes and try to make a turn, if this person were to try to merge, try to eliminate any sort of bad possibility happening before they even have the chance of happening. watch out for those geese there. Make sure they're not gonna jump out in front of me. Trailer right turn lamp's fault. Okay, so it let me know right there that there might be a little bit of a short in the trailer or something, and my right turn signal might be out. Just for kicks and giggles, we'll get on it a little bit here. Yeah, no problem. Right up to 55. Settles down. I think it's in about 6th gear, so it's kind of hard to tell. You can't specifically tell with the truck which gear it's in, but when it turns up there, I'm going to start slowing down right now so that I don't have to be too hard on the brakes. Take a look at my tire pressures. All pretty good. Cool, well, not bad for the Maverick towing here, towing heavy. We might have to take the highway after this. We're gonna see if we can scrap this Escape here at the shop. And if that's the case, I'll tune in later and kind of let you all know how that went. But I'm happy for all of you out there who say the Maverick's not a real truck. We've sure been able to do a lot of real truck sort of things with it here over the time we've had it, so.
More than most people do.
Yeah, more than most people do with their real truck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that clearly says no scrap, so we're off to a good start, but we're hoping that this vehicle does a little better with that. So thank you all so much for watching. If you do want to see more on our Maverick, I'll throw the link to all the videos in the description. Check out Cap's Garage for kind of fun car work videos. And of course, if you want to see cars not being worked on, check out Chris's channel. Throw the link in that one as well.
He's got a beautiful face.
Yeah, that's all you really need. And we'll see you on the next one. We're Charlie Kino and Chris from Daily Motor, and as always, drive on.
Drive on.
Watch the weight come off the Maverick too. Not much. Yeah. All right, we can see from the scale right there. I don't know how well it'll come up on video, but yeah, there you go. 2,520 pounds. Plus the 2,000-ish pound trailer. We actually haven't weighed this trailer specifically, but I'm pretty sure it's right, just over 2,000 pounds. So 500 pounds over the Maverick's tow rating, and yet she did great. So yeah, Ford, promise I wasn't towing over capacity. If my transmission goes out at 55,000 miles, I will delist this video. But you can do it. You can do it, kids. Just be safe.